2007-10 Invitational is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Your referee, P.J. Drummond. Introducing first, in the corner to my left, from St. Louis, Missouri, Ricochet! And his opponent, from Kalamazoo, Michigan, Josh Abercrombie!
Welcome one and all to the 2007 Ted Petty Invitational. What a night! IWA got dressed up for the evening. A new snazzy ring, a new entranceway for the night, borrowed from our good friends at Elite Pro Wrestling. I'm Ben Jordan, joined at this time by OMG. What's up, my friend?
I'm doing great today. As you can tell, I got a nice tie on, I got a nice shirt on.
Look at you!
I got a belt on, a dressy belt.
Wow, I did not come as prepared as you did, and no one expected me to. Ian didn't ask for it, and if he doesn't ask for it, I don't give it to him. We open it up here with two guys that are familiar with one another. They have wrestled in the past here in IWA Mid-South. Ricochet, a good friend of yours, I know.
Definitely a really good friend, actually. He spent the night at my house last night, and
oh yeah?
Made it smell real weird.
Uh-oh.
And what can you do?
Josh Abercrombie, of course, the longest reigning IWA Mid-South light heavyweight champion in the company's history. Near 16-month reign, including making it a world title by defending it in Germany. Eventually losing to Brandon Tomaselli in a TLC match in Shelbyville, Indiana at Rule the School, which you can find at Smart Mark Video as well as IWA Mid-South's website.
Oh, that's a super nice plug right there.
I know, look at that. Like 30 seconds in, man. I am good.
Nice. You know, I had a title shot right before Abercrombie lost his belt.
It's true.
And
came up a little short, though.
Oh, you would have no idea how short I came up. I got dropped on my head.
You're used to that, though.
What can you do, you know?
I saw you earlier. I saw you still have the scars and scratches all over you from Kings of Extreme. Let me be the first to say congratulations on a heck of an effort there at Kings of Extreme.
You know what the grossest scar I have is at?
No.
I seriously have a 6-inch scar on my ass from when I took that belly to belly. Seriously, it's straight. And then the most embarrassing thing was Chris Hero. He was like, "How'd you get all those on your back?" And I was just like embarrassed. I was like, "Oh my God, Chris Hero's gonna beat me up." So I just said, "What are you talking about?"
That was smooth. That's smooth.
I don't want Chris Hero to beat me up.
Nice standoff here between these two guys. Light heavyweight action to open it up. The card here at the Ted Petty Invitational, 24 very different wrestlers matching it up tonight. We got some strong style wrestlers. We got some big bruisers, high flyers, some technical wrestlers. I mean, Chris Hero versus Too Cold Scorpio later on tonight. I mean,
that is going to be a phenomenal match. Totally great match. Probably should have said some more after that, huh?
Come on now. This is the big stage.
I'm working with you here. All right.
Into the ropes, Ricochet. It's going to be an adjustment for a lot of these guys that are used to a different ring here in IWA Mid-South.
Oh, if that ring right there, I was in it earlier. That ring is phenomenal. The ropes, everything is just perfect. The setup looks perfect. Look, there's the gate with an entranceway. You got guardrails.
Yeah.
Guardrails. Come on.
I said IWA got dressed up for the evening.
Oh, most definitely.
This is like a tuxedo on IWA Mid-South, this new setup here.
Since IWA got dressed up, I felt I should get dressed up.
But it's like one of those tuxedos from Dumb and Dumber where it's like light blue or bright orange. Look at that beautiful tie up there. Almost. That would have been an upset.
Definitely. Did you see the way Ricochet locked his leg on that? Locked his knee, went on that backslide. It was Chris Hero.
Abercrombie's not careful. He could get knocked out here in the first round. I know he has plans on going deep into this tournament. Ricochet, an underdog to be sure. Oh! Wow! Dropped him on his head with that sidewalk slam driver.
Abercrombie may not be as fast or as high-flying as Ricochet is, but he can counter anything and everything Ricochet brings towards him.
An accomplished amateur wrestler, and he employs some very unique holds and moves. Of course, the Taliban backpack lung blower, the Tom Selleck driver he likes to employ as well.
Ricochet's firing back.
I'll tell you what, though, Ricochet, he hits that double moonsault, which he is certainly capable of doing in a ring like this. It's over. Josh Abercrombie ain't getting up, or maybe that shooting star senton he likes to use. Ricochet.
At the same time, Ricochet knows if he misses that, it's over. All he has to do is miss that one move, and that's the end of the match. It's the end of the night.
Ricochet needs to wrestle a mistake-free match in order to come out on top in this one, I think. And now Abercrombie, this is a staple of his offense. He'll use all 5 seconds.
And he knows every single little trick necessarily to win.
Schoolboy 1, 2.
No matter what it takes, be a simple schoolboy like that or neck dumpage, he knows what it takes to win.
Ricochet, though, can absorb a ton of punishment. We've seen it time and time again from the young man since he debuted here over a year ago.
His match a few weeks ago against Roderick Strong, nobody expected Ricochet to last even 3 minutes. And I mean, he took Roderick Strong to the limit, and the crowd was on their feet at the end of that match.
Abercrombie now just stalking young Ricochet here. He is executing his game plan to perfection. Now look at this. Rolls him up. The referee making sure no one's in the ropes. Only a 2 count, however.
Ricochet just needs to regroup. He needs to figure out exactly his plan, because what he's doing right now is not working. So he needs to go back up to the air, I think. He hasn't been in the air because Abercrombie's been smart. He's kept him grounded.
Abercrombie has controlled the pace of this matchup. He has kept the young high flyer as grounded as he possibly can. We've yet to see Ricochet really employ the quick... Oh! Taliban backpack. Missed there. Ricochet had it scouted.
What's Ricochet going up for?
Oh! Nice DDT!
Huge DDT. That can take it away. That can put him away.
Ricochet, though, has absorbed a lot of punishment, is not able to capitalize.
Crowd's getting behind Ricochet right now, looks like. Maybe getting behind both men.
Well, the giant mustache in the back says that there are some fans of Josh Abercrombie here in the building.
I think it took them to make that mustache.
Oh, runs up. Oh, spin kick. Oh, Pele kick takes him out. Cover, 2. Abercrombie kicks out at 2.5.
How long do you think it took those guys to make that giant mustache?
I would assume they started working on it a long time ago. I wonder if it's actually furry. I'm going to have to go check it out.
See if you can give me a mustache ride.
Whoa, he got caught. Powerbomb, now rolled to his feet. Tom Selleck driver! There it is, the Tom Selleck driver! This should be 1, 2, oh! Ricochet not ready to give up yet.
See, that's the tenacity that Ricochet's always had. He's always had that drive in him to be better, to prove that he can actually hang with the big boys. And he's showing it right now.
Abercrombie now wondering, he's got to be wondering. The Tom Selleck driver, he's used that to put away opponents many times. He's got to be wondering what it's going to take to put young Ricochet away. Fireman's carry now, what's he got in mind here? No, wait, Ricochet gonna try to fight out.
He's countering.
Ricochet now, whoa, all the way on.
With the huge head scissors.
Wait a minute now, Ricochet, this is exactly what he wants to do. Oh! This is the high impact, high risk offense that is gonna win Ricochet this match.
And a daredevil in the ring, he is insane. He's on fire, and he's doing everything he can to take out Josh Abercrombie.
Rolls him back in the ring, very smart. He knows that he has to be inside the ring in order to get the victory. Now, gonna take another risk. What does young Ricochet have in mind? Looking for the upset. Off the ropes now. Oh, caught him with the knees. Cover 1, 2, no.
That was the same thing that almost took out Roderick Strong.
PJ Drummond right there on the count. What a way to kick off the Ted Petty Invitational. We expected nothing less from these two, did we, OMG?
You could expect anything more from them. Ricochet looks like he's calling for some high-risk move.
Oh, if he hits that double moonsault, it's upset city. He doesn't see it. No, wait a minute.
Looks like Josh Abercrombie was playing possum for the most part.
Abercrombie now up to the ropes. Oh! Super
my God.
Backpack long bar.
That has to be it.
And now what's this? New move. Oh, jeez. He's cranking back. That's it. That's it. A vicious submission hold there.
You have 2 moves in a row. You have a super Taliban backbreaker off the top rope, followed by some crazy, I don't even know what to call it, but both are working on his back muscles. Both, Ricochet.
Valiant effort, but it just wasn't enough.
Effort. Look at Josh Abercrombie. He's proud of that mustache back there.
If you were ranking the field, a sleeper in the field might be one Josh Abercrombie.
I concur.
Following is an opening round contest in the 2007 Ted Petty Invitational. It is set for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Your referee, P.J. Drummond.
Yeah, PJ!
Introducing first, from McHenry, Illinois.
Where's that?
The Impact Bully, Brandon Thomaselli.
They call him the Impact Bully because he was on TNA Impact a year and change ago.
Yes, but they said he did a great job.
Yeah, they invited him back. Anyway.
Of the NWA World Champions from Los Angeles, California.
Kelly.
Joey Ryan.
Seriously, that guy is a pedophile.
Look at that, he's from the West Side. Yeah, you know, sometimes the ladies like a little scruff. You know what I mean?
Him and Machine Gun Carl Anderson.
That's right.
That's his tag partner.
Yeah, Machine Gun. Machine Gun, I heard, knows a lot of porn stars. So when I get my chance to go to California, I want to meet Avi Lee Roth, Sativa Rose. I'm gonna keep going, but I ain't
Tony Stone.
Flower.
The Tony Stone.
Yeah, Flower Tushy. She's hot. She's ridiculous. Mariah Milano. Oh God, they're all my top friends list. I'm addicted to porn. Okay, and I love it because those women, they should be respected because they understand the power of their bodies. Do not judge them. I think you should shut up, OMG.
All right, here we go, guys. Come on, get it together. We got TPI.
Anyway,
Brandon Thomaselli.
Avi Lee Roth, you're #1 on my MySpace. I love you. Someone post that on her MySpace that Eddie Kingston loves you. And legit, I just want one night. Please, for the love of Christ, I'm so lonely. My God.
You are having way too much fun on
It'd be
here.
30 seconds, it really would, I'm sorry. Oh, here we go, this is gonna be hot. Yeah!
They are out trying to babyface each other.
Oh, exposing the business, how are you? Why are they calling people back? They're retarded. I love it though. I was once a wrestling fan.
These two guys are goofballs.
I like how Joey Ryan.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, Joey, let him know. Let him know where you're at. He don't look like he oiled up though. King's not a fan of that. King likes to see the oil up. Joey Ryan. That doesn't make me gay.
Yeah, yes, it does a little bit.
There's nothing wrong with
A little bit.
gay.
A
It's
little
2007. Brandon, nice little cheap shot there. He's a jerk off.
It was Brandon Thomaselli who ended
Yeah!
Josh Abercrombie's reign as IWA Mid-South Light Heavyweight Champion.
TLC match down at the school.
Oh, Brandon.
Look at this. This one getting fast-paced quickly.
Oh, they're gonna be blown up. Oh, wow.
Wow, look at the agility, the athletic ability of Brandon Thomaselli.
Take that away from the scumbag. He is athletic. If we get a standoff, I'm gonna be pissed. This is amazing. Yes, no standoff. Wow. I am blown up. I am blown up. Wow.
And Joey Ryan takes advantage.
Ricky Steamboat would be like, that was all right. That's Ricky. No,
Right, I mean.
I can call him Ricky because
Oh, yeah, really?
I don't know. The Rickster, yeah.
You can't call him Dragon, though? No.
I will call him now. Wait.
Rick the Dragon strep throat.
Yeah. Now, right there. He has asthma, ladies and gentlemen. That's a real serious disease. And,
Is it contagious?
I don't know.
I wrestled him once. I'm kind of concerned.
Is it like shut up, OMG. Shut up.
OMG here.
Go like
I'm just kidding.
Take your mask
Look at
and
him
shove it in the
is he
toilet or
crying?
something. Jesus Christ.
All right, guys, enough about OMG.
I like OMG though. Jerk off.
You're the one.
What does it stand for? Oh my God? Is that your screen name too? Alright, he just bit him. Listen to me. Fucking OMG.
You can't.
How you gonna get
if you don't
by?
have a mic, you can't be heard.
How you gonna get by in this business with a name like that? Anyway, back to the match. Snap there.
Joey Ryan is taking control of this match after the 11 million arm drags.
Maybe get on the gas.
The initials OG were found. Remember that transcript? Yeah. Oscar Michael Gonzalez. That's you, isn't it?
You just broke a story here, right? On commentary.
Oh,
But yeah, hey, melt to sponge that off. Ooh, that was a joke. That was such a joke. All right, back to the match.
Yes.
That's a little too far. That was a joke. Back to the match. Now, Joey Ryan working on that. Very smart. Again, Wrestling 101, working on the body part.
Brandon.
He got outdoor. Oh, he's rubbing himself. Ooh, this is not nice. Brandon going for a high kick. Mafia kick. Yeah, cool.
Oh, next one.
Bobby
2.
Nice, watch this. Wait, oh my knee right to the back of the head. That can knock you out. That's another portion
to the ground too. That's no pleasure either.
No, mushes your nose.
Brandon Tomaselli making his 3rd consecutive Ted Petty Invitational appearance.
But anyway, I made my first. This guy's winning 3. You gotta be shitting the king.
You gotta move to the Midwest, guy.
Fuck what you heard. I'm New York, baby. Nice move here. Body wrapped nicely. Done body scissors. Plus he has the arm.
This is where Brandon wants this match. This is where he is most comfortable.
But like you can tell, Brandon, you know, former amateur wrestler, he had the body scissors. Should have kept it. Body scissors actually back in yeah, that sucks. Back in the day, back in the day with Luther and Hackenschmidt, those kind of guys, they were very fearful of that move. Very fearful because that can end the match very quickly. Athletes, granted, are different today. Nice body slam. Maybe it wouldn't work against them. I don't know.
The modern athlete.
Yeah, but the bottom line is, man, you should be scared of that.
You can't breathe. You can't wrestle.
No, exactly.
This match has been very methodical.
I also understand if you can't breathe, you can't live.
Very true. Dropping knowledge, Eddie Kingston.
Health class, baby.
Gotta love it.
Shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ, this kid.
The pace of this one is slowed. Both men want to rely on a wear down tactic.
Why do people kick me in the back? That's not nice.
And it does not feel good.
No.
Remember that one time you almost kicked me in the back and I blocked it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you blocked it.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I was surprised.
Yeah.
Pleasantly surprised.
Tomaselli now going to argue with referee PJ Drummond. He felt that was a 3 count, but he needs to focus here.
Here comes Joseph Ryan.
Yeah, here we go. Roll 1, 2.
I'm surprised he didn't pull the tights on.
Oh!
Nice close on base.
Uh-oh, here's the serious face.
The titties are out.
That's his serious face. That's how you know he's serious.
People looking at me. Am I right or wrong? He has bitch tits.
Wow.
If Brandon didn't screw me over, I wouldn't be saying this mean stuff.
It's true. He did throw you under the bus.
He really shit the bed too with that. Anyway, second rope now. Watch. What is he doing here? Tornado DDT. No.
No, he threw him off. Well scouted there. Oh, got caught.
German.
Oh, high angle. Extremely high angle, avalanche style.
Yeah.
Have to imagine Joey Ryan will try to go after that shoulder maybe.
Or grab his inhaler, one of the 2.
Hey, look, Joey Ryan, maybe didn't see him land on that shoulder. You know what I mean? Maybe if he's wrapping the back of his head. So there you go. Joey's going to see that and he's going to go after the back of the head. That's what, you don't want to show your cards in wrestling, but sometimes it's hard not to. You know what I mean? When you're in a lot of fucking pain. Oh! Clothesline. Back elbow. Oh, Brandon's feeling it right now.
Yeah, Tomaselli is on Dream Street.
L Dream. Nice drop kick.
Pressure for that drop kick.
That nailed him right in the point of the jizzle.
Joey Ryan's hair is really long now.
I enjoy it. Doesn't make me a homosexual, but I enjoy it. And there's nothing
It
wrong
kind
with
of does. I'm starting to think.
You're a bitch. I like the ladies, especially Avi Lee Roth. I love you. Up,
Hanging on barely.
Punch,
block, punch.
Watch! Oh God, he's gonna spear him.
Watch over the guardrail.
He's gonna spear him. He's gonna spear him. I told you.
Spears him all the way to the outside.
That's nasty. That's not right on many levels. Because that hurts Joseph. And also hurts the bitch Brandon. And that's not right.
Referee PJ Drummond now going to administer the count.
PJ should slow down, man. No one wants to see this in the double counter because then someone gets a bye, and that's not cool.
Yeah, no. We don't want that.
Right, Glenn?
It's going to be a matter now.
Are you going to answer me, Glenn? You miserable bitch.
Joey Ryan put his body on the line for that move.
He did that move to me. Actually, I almost broke my elbow because I was trying to brace my foot so I didn't land on my back.
Tonight is a 20-second count or 10?
20.
NWA rules.
I mean, yeah.
Tomaselli now rolled back in the ring, and Joey Ryan.
Joey Ryan has an NWA look to him.
It's because he's the NWA World Tag Team Champion.
This is, well, he does, Joey Ryan is known to fly. Brandon outgot him here. Look at Brandon. Brandon's a hard hitter, bro. He can fly and he can hit hard. I hate him.
Brandon's knocked me silly a couple times.
Yeah, he's knocked me silly. He's going for that Fisherman Buster. That Fisherman Buster!
And it's...
Oh!
Hook the leg, Brandon. Hook the leg,
I
Brandon.
didn't hook the leg. He did have the weight on the shoulders, though, but you still need to hook the leg for leverage. Anything.
Puts all the weight on the shoulders in.
Yeah, and Josh, you know this very well. Wrestling is about inches.
It's absolutely about inches.
Anything.
Every little ounce of weight you can get on that shoulder.
Looking for that power bomb lung blower.
It's a deal.
Oh, the deal now?
Yeah, it's the deal. He also has a move called the McGillicuddy. Also the re-shove on the backside.
Oh, watch this. Nice.
Oh, nice suplex.
Pump handle. Joey's up, though. Joey's up. Joey got him.
Oh.
Kick to the face. Watch the super kick. Oh, he doesn't anything. Nice. Yakuza.
Wow, drilled him.
Get on. What are you doing, bro? You may be tired, brother, but get up. No, not hooking the leg.
Again, he doesn't get the pin off of that, right?
Wrestling's a game of inches, folks.
Now maybe, yeah, double underhook, looking for the McGillicuddy. There it is, drops him on the knees.
That's it. What the blood clot he got out.
Brandon in shock here.
Ah, that's not cool.
I do not want that.
All right, what is he going for here? Dr. Bomb, maybe? No, he got him up. Whoa! Joey lands on his feet. Joey got him up. We'll keep it going for. Slide down. Both men now know it's time to go. Oh!
Joey corners. No leg again.
Oh!
That's it. He did, he knocked him out.
He's talking about it. That's the point.
The point. That's it. When I was boxing, they teach you that. They teach you to aim there.
Yeah, Brandon is out.
The following is an opening round contest in the 2007 Tag Heavy Invitational. It is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Your referee, Bryce Remsburg. Introducing first, from the United Banks of Switzerland, Double C, Claudio Castagnoli.
All right, one of the big marquee matchups in the first round. I am pleased to have Lightning Mike Quackenbush join me on the commentary table for this one. This one should be fantastic.
Good evening, Mr. Jordan. How are you?
I'm very well. We have had a action-packed night. Congratulations to you on your big first round victory.
Thank you very much. Very much looking forward to. I don't know. Maybe you have some insight into this. I don't even know how the brackets fall, so I'm really
Ian
curious.
keeps those secrets.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Until all the first round matches are complete, and then he sends everybody home drooling with the second round matches.
I see. Yeah, I'm really wondering who I'll be paired up with tomorrow. Nigel McGuinness here against Claudio Castagnoli. Two guys of European descent, I'm sure I don't have to tell you. And two of the biggest men in TPI this year, especially height-wise, weight-wise, of course. Both of these guys falling short when Tank is on the card.
Yes. I think both these guys combined aren't as heavy as Tank.
Reverse wrist lock control right now to Castagnoli, the Swiss. And McGuinness here looking for a way out. And he finds one to a traditional wrist lock. And both these guys heavily influenced, of course, by the Lancashire British style, sometimes called the world of sport style. The classic, very clean and elegant British technical style. And both these guys know it very, very well. Castagnoli now looking to take control, and back to the traditional standing wrist lock is McGuinness.
Simple but effective.
Puts himself inside and comes back outside. A trademark trick from the playbook of the one and only Johnny Saint. Like Claudio Castagnoli using a hammerlock here, and the grip, the European grip on the hammerlock, different from the American grip. Doesn't matter what grip he's got, because Nigel McGuinness has got a toe and ankle hold in the center of the ring bend.
You talk about favorites in this tournament. Either one of these guys could very easily be the winner of this tournament. We're getting it right here in the first round.
Well, I'll tell you a little bit of personal bias. Fantastic chain wrestling there from McGuinness, taking control of Castagnoli. I sort of, for my own selfish reasons, hope that Castagnoli makes it at least one more round so that I can avenge my loss from last year here at the Ted Petty. I'd like one more crack at Mr. Castagnoli here in front of the fans in Midlothian.
You guys tore the house down in round 2 last year, and you were right. It looked like you had the match won, and in a blink of an eye, Claudio was able to use his tremendous athletic ability and get a one-up on you there.
I'll tell you what, since then, Castagnoli, he has only gotten stronger, and I know this because oftentimes we end up as sparring partners at training back in Philadelphia. He has never been stronger than he is right now.
Talk about Nigel McGuinness. He is one of the very best in the world today. Whether it be for the Ring of Honor promotion or Pro Wrestling Noah, he has proved time and time again that he is every bit as good as any wrestler out there. We're doing it today.
Well-traveled and one of the finest active heavyweights anywhere. He certainly has a fantastic match on his hands with Claudio Castagnoli. You know, it was at that good-looking crucifix.
Wow, 1, 2.
Another pinning combination from Nigel, and Claudio does not want to lose control of him.
Standoff here. These guys so evenly matched.
A couple years back at the TPI Q&A, just about everyone on the panel said Claudio Castagnoli is the most underrated guy in the business. Well, no longer. Now he is a star in his own right, and every bit a perfect matchup for McGuinness here in the opening round.
Tournament tested in this year, 2007 as well, when he won the Ring of Honor Race to the Top.
I know it very well. Castagnoli, great control of the hand there from the Canadian trap. Back to the wrist lock. Look at McGuinness bending his elbow to keep the pressure off. Swats it away. Snapmare to McGuinness. Off to the ropes. Under the leapfrog, but he was waiting on him. Cuts him behind the leg.
Oh, look at that. Took him right off his feet.
Toe and ankle. Can't get it. McGuinness avoids the impact. To the ropes he goes. Looking for a... No. McGuinness saw it coming. The double leg Nelson, as they call it in England. Sunset left to you and I. Double leg Nelson to Castagnoli. Back on top, McGuinness. Where will it end?
So evenly matched. Unbelievable back and forth action from these two.
The greats of world of sport are smirking somewhere right now. What you just saw there, fans, you might hear it referred to a lot, and maybe you don't know what we're talking about. That is classic British Lancashire style wrestling right there.
That's what this tournament is all about, bringing a flavor of every style of wrestling to one tournament to find out who is the best of the 24 selected to be in this field.
A little bit more of that Lancashire influence there.
Nigel stops himself with headstand. We've seen this out of him. It's a great distracting move. People turn around, they see him doing that headstand, they're going, what's he doing? And they take that split second to think about it, and all of a sudden you're catching 2 boots in the face.
Two of the finest European uppercutters in the business. Pairing off right here, Nigel and Claudio, of course. Nigel often steals a page out of Les Kellett's playbook. But Castagnoli, who's rock solid with his strikes, takes his influence from a lot of the lighter weight British technicians of years gone by. He's even wrestled Johnny Kidd, one of the all-time greats from England. And what you're seeing right now, fans, are 2 Rams going at it in the center of the ring. European uppercut for European uppercut.
This is an ego thing between these two guys.
William Regal, eat your heart out. Look at these guys. Both these guys with thick upper bodies, able to absorb these blows. And that's where a European uppercut hits. A lot of people think the strikes in the throat or jaw, which it would be illegal under the Lancashire style of rules. This is a strike to the chest.
Unbelievable back and forth. Neither man giving an inch. And now, Claudio needs to be careful of that jawbreaker lariat whenever Nigel McGuinness goes back and falls into those ropes. Turns him around, oh, ducks under.
I hope our pals at Smart Mark Video have put an uppercut counter in the lower left-hand corner of the screen, fans, because I have long since lost count.
That would be great. That would be awesome. Oh, now switching it up.
The ambidextrous Castagnoli with a flurry of offense. Look
out! Whoa! won't find a harder lariat in all of professional wrestling these days than the Jawbreaker lariat or just a regular old lariat from one Nigel McGuinness. He brings everything on those lariats.
I tell you, you get one of the ugliest facelifts in the world from Dr. McGuinness when he swings for the fences with that lariat.
Oh, kick to the back. Oh!
Mows him down.
Cover. 2. No. A trademark of Nigel McGuinness there.
Some of the most brutal offense you will observe anywhere in the world, dished out by Nigel McGuinness right here at the Ted Petty Invitational.
Sets him up on the top rope. This is about the biggest risk we've seen. Now maybe looking for the Tower of London.
You're right, that ace crusher variation.
And he drops him at such an awkward angle there that it really puts so much pressure on the neck. And now Castagnoli powers out.
Poised to fly.
Flying
Uppercut from the heavens. And Castagnoli needs to collect his thoughts and put on a pinning combination. I don't think a lateral press is going to get it done.
Castagnoli now, wait a minute. Maybe looking for the big swing.
I think you are right. He's very quickly coming up upon the repetition number record held by Hiroshi Hase. I think numbers somewhere over 50. Castagnoli able to swing even the largest of opponents.
He came very close in a match with the Tomasellis. He had Vito Tomaselli spinning around for about a good 2 minutes. So powerful is Claudio Castagnoli. Castagnoli gonna take a risk here now. The first time it paid off, no! Knocks the balance.
Castagnoli managed to catch his balance. Good job, but not that time.
Tower of London! Got him!
Oh. Could be a knockout blow.
1, 2, no! Claudio!
Do not count Castagnoli out. He is still in this one.
We are 10 minutes into this one already. Man, how the minutes have flown by. These two have gone toe to toe.
Looking to wind him up here, perhaps. Thought he was trying to put on a half Japanese stranglehold. Now he's content just to pummel him in the corner.
And now Nigel, again, head of steam, running it. Oh! Oh, man! 1, 2,
Good gracious!
unbelievable!
These are two big dudes rocking each other with one strike after another. And Castagnoli here really needs to turn things around. Two of the biggest and brightest stars, not just at Ring of Honor, but all around the world, duking it out right here at the Ted Petty Invitational. Winding him up. Half Japanese strength.
Whoa, ducks the clothesline, now wait!
Diving uppercut from Castagnoli. The Alpamari water slide.
Takes him down. 2,
on!
That was the closest pinfall attempt we've seen in this match so far.
You can see the fatigue wearing on the bodies of these two men with each near fall. Looking up for the Pyramid Bomb, or as he calls it, the Ricola Bomb. Look out.
Lines him up. Oh!
And mows him down.
1, 2, Where does he find it, Quack?
This is one of the real tricks of tournament action. Can you afford on the first night to empty your tank, knowing in the back of your mind that you might wake up tomorrow and find there's nothing left for night 2?
But in a match this high profile, you have to give it all. Rebound, Jawbreaker, no!
He's got him!
Ricola by 1, 2, 3! Well, you got your wish, Quack. Now you gotta talk, you gotta hope Ian Rotten is gonna do you a favor and hope they'll get you a rematch in round 2.
I wouldn't be counting on any favors, but if he keeps winning and I keep winning, the future is inevitable.
A big victory for Claudio Castagnoli here. These two brought the Ted Petty Invitational a little bit of international flavor here tonight. And a respect between these two competitors.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following is an open road contest in the 2007 Ted Petty Invitational. It is set for one fall with a 30-minute time with your referee, P.J. Drummond. Introducing first, from Metropolis, he is the 2000 Sweet 16 Tournament Champion. And he was also in the 2001 Ted Petty Invitational, but he didn't win. The 2002 Ted Petty Invitational, the 2003, 4, and 5 Ted Petty Invitational, the 2006, and now the 2007 Ted Petty Invitational. And he is the best pure athlete in this tournament, white or black.
All right, Mike Quackenbush, this is a main event anywhere on the planet. And we have it right here in Midlothian for the Ted Petty Invitational Round 1.
You know, Scorpio's ring introduction seemed underwhelming by comparison there.
Well, the ego of Chris Hero can barely fit in the building.
Better be careful with 2008 Ted Petty Invitational. That will take up one of the slots.
Yes. It actually might be a heck of a wrestling match. Chris Hero versus Chris Hero's ego in the first round. All right, here we go. Chris Hero was out here on commentary earlier tonight, Quack, saying it's been 6 years he's been waiting to get his hands on Too Cold Scorpio. It was way back in 2001 when Scorpio super kicked his teeth right out of his mouth on an IWA show.
Too Cold Scorpio, or I guess now just Scorpio. Too Cold seems dated to him. Maybe he dropped it for some reason. Really, I think one of the underappreciated great talents produced by the American wrestling circuit, and an innovator of high flying. A lot of people do not realize Too Cold Scorpio is the inventor of the 450 splash. And there are a lot of other flying maneuvers which are to his credit, and so few people recognize or appreciate that. And I think it's a real pleasure to be able to watch this guy move, who, in spite of the fact that, I mean, he's been on top of the game now for 2-3 decades. I mean, maybe his career dates back into the 80s. I wish I
1984, I believe I remember him talking, 1984 at the New Japan Dojo.
Now in his third decade, and still moves with a grace and elegance that people half his age wish they had. Really just always in top form is Scorpio, and I think a real pleasure to watch this guy ply his trade. Opposite, of course, Chris Hero, who can fly, but I think a lot of times is content really just to showboat. At heart, he's a show-off, and I think I know that about him probably better than most people, and I think you're going to see it here, fans. Any opportunity this guy gets, case in point.
Yep.
This guy is a showboat maniac.
He loves himself, he really does.
And I don't know why you would do that. Like, I mean, that's one thing that we teach, wasted movement in the ring. You're just wearing yourself out.
He believes he's a superior athlete to everyone he steps in the ring with, that his athletic ability is going to carry him through. Scorpio now.
narcissistic or not, one thing you can't take away from Hero is technically sound, and I'll add to that list, he also has terrific stamina, and some of his greatest feats of endurance have taken place right here at IWA Mid-South in years gone by. But he's got nothing when it comes to experience on Scorpio.
The most experienced man in this tournament, by far.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
Look at this now. Again, Scorpio is willing to dance with him all night if he wants to. And he's making a mistake if he's going to turn his back on
Scorpio is amused. Look at the grin on his face. He's going to wait. He's milking it. He's soaking it right up. He's going to watch and watch. And the minute Hero turns his back and Scorpio sees his opportunity, he's going to strike.
He is going to wait for Chris Hero to make a mistake.
You can tell just by that look on his face. A little impromptu commentary delivered by some ringside fans here.
Yes.
And cravat!
Look at that! Scorpio's been watching some Hero tapes. Reversing the tables.
Scorpio really came through one of the most difficult training programs in all the world, the New Japan Dojo.
Look at that! Outsmarted Hero there and again!
This guy knows how to wrestle. He will go hold for hold with you. With a wrist lock now. The very well-disciplined Scorpio, one of just 3 North Americans to pass through the New Japan Dojo in the 80s, and the other 2, unfortunately, are deceased. He is one of a kind. And I think his desire to humor Chris Hero's bizarre showboating antics is about to reach an end, Ben Jordan.
Chris Hero, man. He is as unorthodox as he can get. And he actually suckered Scorpio into taking his attention away from him.
I don't think that's a mistake Scorpio will make again. Scorpio, I think there you can tell by the smirk on his face, kind of amused by Chris Hero, and maybe he's taking him a little too lightly. It's been years since these two have met in the ring, as you said.
Chris Hero is a much different wrestler now than he was 6 years ago, to be sure.
Absolutely. Well,
world traveled.
A lot of things have changed. Nobody calls Chris Hero a wife beater anymore. Nobody calls Scorpio Flying Black Wazama anymore. His old masked identity from the Japanese independence of years and years ago. These are 2 guys with tons of experience behind him now in top form, colliding in the center of the ring here at the Ted Petty.
Scorpio not moving an inch. Wow.
Picture perfect.
Wow. Hero all the way to the floor. You can hear him slap against the concrete.
Scorpio cleaning house here.
Where's the rest of your beard? What?
Chris Hero effectively creating a little bit of a timeout period for himself, and Scorpio knows it.
And now Hero gonna head for Z Hills. Oh wow, stiff.
A lot of weight behind the Too Cold Scorpio strikes there. He does a great job of putting his full body weight behind those.
The expression on the face of Scorpio has changed to a much more intense and serious look.
Tough to see from our vantage point exactly what Scorpio's up to. He sounded to me like he kicked him under the leg, yeah. Sounded like the slap of a thigh there.
And Hero can't be flipping and flying all over this place with a hurt hamstring. It's not going to do very well. Oh! Got him as he was coming into the ring. Took his eyes off him for just a second, and Chris Hero took advantage.
Ever the opportunist here. The man's got to pass between the ropes to get back in the ring. And lot of guys are perfectly aware of the window of opportunity that creates. Chris Hero is no exception. And Hero here trying to show off, I guess, that his leg is unaffected by the kick that it took from Too Cold Scorpio. This is a training drill that we do at the Chikara Wrestle Factory for your benefit.
I don't understand Chris Hero, but now he caught a boot in the face for all his antics.
Being kicked in the ear, of course, so very dangerous for a number of reasons. Of course, creating a cup of pressure there will burst the eardrum. But any type of inner ear injury like that, even bleeding in the inner ear, affects your equilibrium and balance. And believe me, once that's happened to you in a wrestling match, it all goes down the toilet. Especially if you want to jump and flip and twist and all these other things.
Training drills in the middle of your match.
Why not? Yeah, that's...
Scorpio now taking advantage, keeping Hero on the ground.
What's he got here? A Cobra Clutch variation? I can't really see.
He's just riding him at this point. Just riding Chris Hero around the ring.
Driving the knee down now is Too Cold Scorpio into the rib cage. That's a great thing to do, help exhaust a man. Blows to the ribs, and especially once you bruise or crack ribs. Every time you draw a deep breath, nothing but pain. Great looking kick there from Scorpio.
Cover, but only a 2. Chris Hero now starting to feel the effects of the offense of Scorpio.
10 minutes.
Oh, wow. Oh. Nice. And now Scorpio, look at that.
Being pounded in the face disinterests Chris Hero royally.
As would I think anyone.
Yes. Yeah. And then you're advocating the opposite, don't get me wrong.
Scorpio now out on the apron. Oh, man! That'll take your breath away.
Quite literally, Ben Jordan. Scorpio now.
Wait a minute now.
Heading up top, where he is at home. One of the pioneering high flyers in the United States. Scorpio. With that great looking plancha or crossbody attack from the top rope there. Incredible hang time for a guy who, I'm just guessing here, Scorpio, 230 pounds maybe?
Oh, yeah.
A guy with a terrifically distinguished career. Runs in the WWF, WCW, and of course, ECW. Standing.
Oh, and Hero got the knees up.
It backfired, that standing moonsault.
Smush on the senton there.
Too Cold Scorpio, of course, in ECW at the same time as Ted Petty, the man for whom this tournament is named and in tribute to. Which I think is a rare distinction. I don't think we've had a terrific number of ECW alum in the tournament over the years. I haven't been here every year, but speaking from my own experience.
At least in my time. Hero now on the attack, just stomping away. Gonna drop down the elbow right into the middle of the sternum. Quickly to the cover, but only 2. And now, what's this?
He's gonna back roll, twist, and a senton.
1, 2.
Chris Hero now using a lot of offense to drive the wind out of the lungs of Scorpio. A series of sentons, making it hard for the man to draw a deep breath. That's how you exhaust a man, quite simply. And once the fatigue sets in, especially for high flyers, it's very difficult to perform your flying offense when you can't draw a deep breath.
Hero now staying on Scorpio. You gotta wonder if ring positioning, once Scorpio realizes where he is, he might just kind of outstretch his legs and get to that rope, get out of this predicament.
Tough to tell from our vantage point, but you might be right. An outstretched leg might be all the further away from that bottom rope that Scorpio is. The wrestlers' backs are to us here at the commentary position right now, but Chris Hero, of course, has tied up the arms and seems to be applying a chin lock around.
Oh! He caught him right between the eyes.
The outstretched foot didn't end up under the bottom rope. It ended up in the face of Chris Hero.
That'll work too.
Equally effective, you'll find.
And now Scorpio needs to get his bearings and turn the momentum of this match. Chris Hero has done a good job of keeping Scorpio down. Stomp on the throat there.
And Chris Hero taking time here to acknowledge the audience. And now maybe he's going up top, or perhaps more elaborate showboating.
Hero now perched on the top rope. Double axe handle. Interesting, but effective.
People sort of think of the double axe handle, I think, as being a dated move, but in reality, when it's done right, it is an incredibly painful and effective move. It's just sort of synonymous with some cheesy wrestlers, you know, from our childhoods, I guess. And,
it's very Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah.
Now look at this. Oh, and he takes him over the top rope. The athletic ability of Scorpio gives him an advantage.
Looked like some really good improvisation there, you know. Took advantage of his positioning and put his legs to work for him, but that advantage seems momentary considering what we're seeing right now from Chris Hero.
Hero now breaks up the count. This, at this point, would probably be the longest match of the first round thus far. I don't think we expected anything less, though. But 5 minutes before the time limit is up. We saw it last year with Gran Akuma nearly going the time limit with low key in the first round. What would it be if we go 20 minutes and neither one of these guys advance in the tournament? It certainly opens up things for the rest of the field.
Now, you'll just have to forgive my ignorance. In the event of a draw, does neither man advance?
Both men are eliminated, yes.
Has that ever happened? Should I know the answer to this? Is there like an obvious one?
No, it hasn't. It was very close. Akuma came the closest.
Right, sure, I remember. I believe I was sitting right next to you watching with a pained expression on my face as the world's most thunderous double foot stomp cracked the abdomen of Gran Akuma.
He hung in there as long as he could, but it wasn't enough, and now we are dangerously approaching the 20-minute time limit. Under 5 minutes left in this one. And now Scorpio, look at that!
Kind of like the capo kick there. Both feet, and Chris Hero's out on his feet.
He certainly was. He was dazed. A simple ankle pick took him off his feet. And now Scorpio staggering back to his feet now.
Trying to get his wits about him. Belly to back. Plants him, but you can see Scorpio trying to shake the cobwebs out of his head here.
Oh, man! All his weight across the chest of Chris Hero, too!
Cover!
Not enough.
You can see here Scorpio thinking, what do I need to do here?
Maybe gonna go for a 450?
Could be. It looks like it!
No!
Big splash!
1, 2, no!
Hero keeps kicking out.
Hero in as much trouble as we've seen him in this match.
Blue Cold Scorpio now, I think he's got to be asking himself, what do I need to pull out? What's rattling around in the back of my repertoire that's going to put this kid away? Scorpio is just ferocious.
Takes him off his feet. No, 2 3/4.
That kick was on the money, but Scorpio's got some gas in the proverbial tank.
Hero, frustration starting to set in. The only man to compete in every single Ted Petty Invitational tournament. Looking to get out of round one.
He's looking for the Otashi, the low elevation judo choke slam, but Scorpio knew it.
Oh!
Both these men have wrestled in Noah, no surprises there. Look at that!
Release! No! Scorpio still in it! Hero thought he had it won, that release suplex.
Scorpio's eyes were rolling in his skull like marbles. I thought he was on Dream Street, but he still had the presence of mind to pick his shoulder up.
We have got to be rapidly approaching the 20-minute time limit. Big right hand.
Top of the head. Down the jawline now.
1, 2, no! Scorpio out of nowhere with a roll-up. And now Scorpio waits, still has some left. Hero got the foot up.
He's gonna hook the cravat. And one somersault later.
Oh! Drives him into the mat. Cover 1, 2, no!
Really good pinning combination there from Hero. Give the credit where it's due. Two Gold Scorpio still alive.
Give a shot to wake him up. Wake up!
Uh-oh, I don't think he sees the look on Scorpio's face. He has woken him up.
Shoulder butt in the corner. Great looking leg lariat.
Oh, across the back of the head. Beautiful Pele kick.
Caught him right in the back of the brain case, and Scorpio giving the signal that he's ready to uncork the 450 splash, the move of his own invention. Oh, does it get any better than that?
2 Gold Scorpio. That was everything we thought it would be, Mike Quackenbush.
That's exactly what I thought it would be. I'd worked it all out with my action figures beforehand.